Hi there, this is John Barton from JB Cases. So today we have a weekly showcase for the first week in June of 2019, and we got a few topics to talk about today. So first thing I want to talk about is our lifetime warranty. So number one, if you're watching this and you have a warranty question, sorry, I'm gonna move over here a little bit where I can get into the camera. I've kind of put this in a weird spot. All right, now I can look at the camera. Just kind of looking sideways there, looking kind of shady. So, our lifetime warranty is exactly that. It covers basically anything that shouldn't break in the course of normal use of a case. Okay, so we draw the line at abuse, and that's kind of a judgment call, but we tend to err on the side of reasonable doubt, for the customer. But what I wanted to show you or tell you was we have a repair section on our website, folks. Please go there first. Go there and read everything. Read the instructions. If you have any questions about a repair, just go there, read about it, fill out a repair form. Even if we somehow deny you, or say no, we're not going to cover that, at least you got the information in, and it's in there, and we're all on the same page, and we can read it and figure it out together. Okay? Sometimes you're going to call us and we're not going to respond right away. Sometimes you're going to email us and we're not going to respond. We miss emails. Either we just missed them, or they go to our trash or our spam for some reason. We just missed them. Sometimes we don't get to the Facebook posts. So go to our website, jbcases.com, go to the repair section, fill out a repair. I have a video on the website of how to do it. Okay, so you can fill out a repair form. All right, so anyway, along those lines, I wanted to show you guys something. This is a case we did 4.5 years ago. Okay, beautiful case. It's got a poem on it. It's got a haiku that was written by the customer, so we put that on there. This is a Mason case, one of my favorite cases. It's a semi-hard case, which means it doesn't have any plastic tubing inside, and so basically it's made of leather and fiberboard. And this one has taken quite a bit of use, okay, but not abuse, because since we made this case, we've made many improvements to this model of case. So the customer sent us this case and he said, hey, look, I've got this peeling off, I got this going on here, over here, it's not quite all the way off yet, but you can see it's kind of flimsy and loose, and lots of things going on with this case. So we're going to take it back and we're going to refurbish it. We're going to totally rebuild this case and bring it up to our modern standards that we're doing now. For example, this is a current Mason case. So we made it a lot tougher in here, a lot stronger all in through here, everywhere. So we basically, every time we've had any kind of a problem, we just make an improvement. And the next generation, the next cases that come off of our benches are better than they were before. So when he gets the case back, it's going to be made to this standard, which is what we're doing now, rather than what we were doing 4 years ago. But the case actually, even despite that, has held up pretty good over 4 years. But it could stand for a refurb. So that's an extreme example of our lifetime warranty. So we're going to take it back. If we had to, we would totally remake this case. But I like the leather. I like the fact that it's antique now and looking good. So we're going to actually rescue this case by taking it completely apart and rebuilding it the way we do it now. So when we tell you that we have a lifetime warranty, we mean it. At first I didn't want to give a lifetime warranty. I thought, how can I possibly do that? I can't account for how everybody treats their cases. But then I thought, you know what? Why can't I just build it tougher and tougher and tougher so that it eventually outlasts what people would normally do to a case? And that's exactly what we're doing, and so it shows. So that brings me to topic number 2, which is, again, talking about knockoffs and talking about people making statements of equivalence. In other words, they're equating a knockoff with our case and having to battle against that. Well, here's one of the things about the knockoffs, right, is that whenever they make the knockoffs, they're literally making it as a snapshot in time of whatever JB Cases was at the moment where they got the case to knock off. Sometimes they don't even have that. They just, somebody sends them a picture and that's all they have to go on. So they have really no clue how we build the case. But even if they have a case of ours to use as a guide, somehow they always think they're smarter or better, or else they're working on a budget that's not sustainable for the quality level that our case is at. Whatever the reason is, I have never yet found a knockoff that's as good as ours. And so the fact there is that you don't get a lifetime warranty with those knockoffs. None of them. None of them. No case maker out there who's doing knockoffs of our cases is offering a lifetime warranty that I know of. And simply put, they can't. You know? They couldn't afford to do it, number one, because their cases are going to be flying back at them. And number two, they don't really want to do it because they don't actually know how the cases that they're selling are built. Which brings me to resellers, okay? So you got all these people out there now that are auctioning off cases. They're doing these raffles, things like that. And somehow they got to get people to buy into these raffles where they're selling like $97 knockoffs for $250, $260, close to $300. So one of the ways that they get people to buy into these raffles is they say, oh, this case I'm selling, you know, it looks just like a JB, and actually it is just like a JB. It protects like a JB. It's just as tough as a JB. You know, everything is as good as a JB, right? So it's always measured against a JB case. Well, that's obvious, right? Because, you know, without being arrogant, you know, I'm just going to say that a lot of people out there, most probably, who have had contact with our cases will say that we are the best in the market, or the best in class, if you will. And therefore, any knockoff that comes along is going to be measured against our case. But the problem there is that if someone says to you, this is just as good as a JB, I'm right here to tell you that in my experience so far, it's not. It's simply not. Okay? There's just so many things that I've explained in previous videos as to why that is, but it's not. It doesn't matter if it looks like a JB. Doesn't matter if it feels like it has the same material as a JB. It doesn't matter if you can look down inside and you can see the padding and it looks like it's as good as a JB. It's not. So they don't use the same materials we do. They don't use the same quality we do. They don't put things together the way we do. At the end of the day, they just simply don't care about your cues like we do. So quality matters. Good quality matters. Not bad quality, good quality. So anyway, with that said, just beware, you know, when you're out there and you see these raffles or you see these sales and people are making claims. If you're a reseller and you're selling knockoffs and you're out there on Facebook or wherever making claims, you can pretty much bet that somebody in your group or somebody is going to send me pictures of your claims. Okay? There's lots of JB case owners out there who don't appreciate it when you're out there making claims that are not true and that are unsupported, and basically telling people that the knockoff is as good as a JB case. And I fully understand that this is your opinion, right? Your opinion. The problem is that when you state your opinion as a matter of fact, then other people will take that and run with it, okay? So they're going to base their opinion or their statements on what you said. So every time I see that on Facebook, I have to go say something. And I know that people think that they think I'm being a dick and whatever. But the fact of it is this is all we do. We make cases. Okay? If I were a bricklayer and I spent a lot of time developing my skill and I was the best bricklayer in town, if Joe Blow bricklayer over there who does crooked walls and terrible work claims he does as good a work as me, then I would be on his ass too, right? So there you go. All right. Anyway, this is a really nice case. This is a beautiful one. This is blue and gold with Asian Zing gold stitching. This one will be for sale soon on our website. So very pretty. Let me show you guys this a little closer. Isn't that pretty? That's a 3x6. I'm going to dispense, because I've got so many, I'm going to dispense with showing you guys the interiors on here. I guess I should probably do it anyway. Let's see. Yeah, this one has a blue interior, but I'm not gonna do that for the rest of the cases. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. You guys have seen my videos. You know what the cases look like inside. But on the website, the ones that are for sale, they will have the exact interior shown. Okay. So here's another Asian Zing model. This one's pretty cool. This is a this is like sunflowers or dandelions or something on here. I'm not sure. But look how cool it looks. It's a new fabric. We've never had this before. Isn't that neat? Look at that. Backpack straps. Look how cool those backpack straps are. And let me show you something else about stuff that we care about. So this fabric right here, right, is it's like wallpaper or whatever, you know. I mean, it's already pre-printed, or it's actually stitched. So it's woven. It's like a woven silk in here. But what I wanted to show you was just, you know, how much we care. Look how both of these straps, we've taken the time to cut them out so they're fairly symmetrical on here, on these pieces, and at least give you a little bit more, you know, showing you that we care about the design. And, you know, we don't always get it perfect when we do this, but it's one of the things that I've tried to insist on, and that's what we do. All right, cool. So this case here, this is a 2x3, Dynamite Rugged, big pockets, gray and black, and with backpack straps. Look at this beautiful embroidery on here. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Look at that 3D shimmer effect in there. Isn't that neat? So there you go. This one, let's see what color. I can't help it. So it's got a blue interior. And we got a little spot right in here. An extra little spot. Can you guys see that? That's like for chalk or something like that in there. That's a custom feature. We've been doing that forever, you know. We do whatever people ask us to do. Okay, here's another one. This is a 2x5, 3x4, also with big pockets, as you can see. Look at the wolf. Look at that. That's all embroidered. Isn't that neat? Look at that. All right, so let's see what color interior we have on this one. So we have a blue interior. Also, we have a little chalk holder pocket or whatever that is. There you go. That's why I should always open these up. Because you never know what kind of cool things we might do inside. I think I showed you this one already, right? Was it blue? Ah, yellow. Cool. And remember, if you don't like the color on the interiors, we can always change it. You just got to tell us in the notes when you order the case. Say, hey, I don't like that color. Can I get blue or black? You don't even have to ask. Just tell us what you want, and we'll do it. Now, we might not have...